This is the tutorial for the Mike HODL Investment Return Calculator. Here at the top, we have toggle buttons for selecting between shares and options. For this tutorial, we will deal in shares. Just below this toggle section, you will see a link, Tutorial Video for Investment Return Calculator, which is more than likely the link that got you to this video. The Investment Return Calculator calculates shares to sell and reduce your risk to recover as much of your initial investment as possible. Now, you have three entry fields here: quantity of shares, purchase price per share, and then the sell increment in shares. So, for the sell increment, this basically just affects the results that will show in your results table. It will show by 1 share, 2 shares, 5 shares, 10 shares, and so on, depending on how big your position size is. We'll go ahead and put some values in here for an example. So here we entered 40 shares, $21 per share, and we'll have the results display in increments of 1 share each to determine how many of these shares we need to sell to get our investment back. Now we go to Calculate. It shows here the total investment cost would be $840, and it shows the details here that would be for 40 shares at $21 each per share. And here's the sell-off plan to return investment. It targets the price to return of $840 by selling shares. So if we look here, it starts with the most shares you need to sell. The original position will be 40. It goes down to 39, 38, 37, so on and so on. So if we just scroll down, and let's say the current price is trading at about $22.70. We'll come here, we'll click on this section. Now it gives us the sell-off details. So we would need to sell 37 shares at a target price of $22.70 per share. That would leave us a remaining total of 3 shares. And that would either be at no cost, or we can tremendously reduce the risk on this position, making the risk very little. And if we come up here and we change the sale increment, let's say we want to see this for every 5 shares. We don't want the table to be that long. So we come back, we get the same information, and now the sell-off plan goes in increments of 5. It starts off at 35, and then it goes down to 30, 25, 20. So if the share price went up to $42, we would come here, we would click. It says we need to sell 20 shares. The target price would be $42 per share in order to do this, and that would leave us a remaining position of 20 shares. And you can always double-check these calculations to be sure you're getting a majority of your money back, if not all, and sometimes profit. And down here at the bottom is about this calculator, example scenario, and the value in your trading strategy. You can take the time to read over these, and that sums it up for the Mike HODL Investment Return Calculator.